Check, mic check. Fullblast Radio. We're live again with another edition of Fullblast Fanatics. Sports talk. Just trying to keep giving you content in these trying times. Everybody's still in the house. So, just got to make it happen for people, man. Shout out to everyone always tuning into these shows and supporting the machine. Full Blast Radio, you know what it is. Let me bring my man Cooks up in here. Talk about some sports stuff. Stuart, what's good? Demario, what's good?
Yo, what's happening, man?
Got my man Cooks in the building. Cooks, what's good, brother?
What's happening? You already know at work, doing it. Found me a quiet spot, you know what I'm saying? Now it's home with Sports Fanatics.
That's what's up.
You know what I mean?
It's dope. You go live while you at the job. That's dope. Cooks said I make it do what it do.
Gotta make it do what it do. Can't let full blast down, you know what I'm saying?
Oh man. I always appreciate you, brother. You already know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
First things first, though. Shout out on that victory in fantasy football this week against my man Cooks. I was like, Cooks was cooking everybody.
Word. And then everything changed.
Yeah. And just did it. I don't know what happened. I just got the alert saying I won. It was only by like 7 points. But I don't know. Did somebody on your squad didn't do as well, or?
Well, actually, to be honest, I want to say that because I was watching it pretty closely. You got the early jump on me, but I believe it's the Thursday night game.
Yes, with Russell Wilson.
Yes, and then I got one Seahawk receiver, and you got the other one. Yours did better than mine. I believe you got Lockett.
Lockett, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and the big kicker out of everything was, even though both our quarterbacks did good, you didn't have a kicker, and you still beat.
That's what I was nervous about. I was like, if he beats me by like 5 or 6, I'm gonna be pissed because I ain't got no kicker. My kicker was on a bye, and I was looking to see if there was a kicker, but I just got caught up with all my stuff, so I forgot to put one in. So I'm like, shoot, I hope this ain't the determining factor.
Word, and your defense did great too, by the way.
Yeah, they put a donut on what's the name on the Lions, I think, right? They scored a touchdown. It got called back, right? Because I saw a replay where they scored, so it must have got called back.
I'm trying to remember that play because I remember they talked about that. They had a big talk about that. I want to say they did, but they still ended up winning anyway, though, right?
Carolina, blanked them 20-0.
Okay.
Yeah, or maybe it was Carolina because both the uniforms look similar in color, so maybe it was the Panthers that scored. But I could have swore it was the Lions. Then I had said when the game was over, I was like, oh shoot, I thought the Lions scored, and I said maybe it was brought back on penalty or something, which usually be happening.
Always, that. Since we already on the subject of football, NFL,
yes, sir.
What do you think about that Kansas City and Las Vegas game?
I didn't watch the whole game until the end. I didn't watch it to the end, but I know it was competitive. I know Dave Carr was showing his ass. The Chiefs won, but I thought the Chiefs would have blew them out, but they defense, bro. I don't know. Is it the Raiders better? I think the Raiders are better. I think it's a combination made. The Chiefs' defense isn't as good as it used to be, but the Raiders did get better, I think. Offensively and defensively, they've gotten better.
You are exactly right.
I mean, at least they competing.
Right. They defense, I would say, kind of figured out Kansas City because, they beat Kansas City early this year.
Yeah, that's right. That was the one loss.
Yes. So Kansas City trying to get their strike back. But the thing about Kansas City is if that is the team or the team winning all these games by this much, you know what I'm saying? That means that kind of figuring out what y'all doing. So either figure out their offense or shoot out. Seems like
the game plan.
You
Stewart
know
said
what
the
I mean?
Raiders, new packaging, same product, losers. Oh shoot. But he a Steelers fan, so he AFC, so yeah, he don't like the Raiders, I assume.
Understood. Well,
Yeah.
the Steelers, they still undefeated. What
Still
you think
undefeated.
they? What you think, man? What you think?
Hey, I mean, you know, the games ain't blowouts, I mean, only what the game they blew somebody out. I mean, they almost lost to Dallas, which was crazy. Um, but they still find a way to come back and win or stay in it. Like usually you didn't. I don't think you really saw that from the Steelers. But I mean, shoot. I mean, they 10-0. They
Yeah,
10-0. They earning every win. So
earn
a lot of
everything.
teams won't come back. You know what I mean? So they finding out ways to win, bro, and you gotta give it to them. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, let me ask you this question on
They're gonna
top
beat the
in between
Ravens.
that.
Go ahead.
Are you got them beating the Ravens
Yeah,
already?
yeah, they're gonna beat the Ravens, bro. The Titans snatched their heart out, bro. The Titans bullied them in that game and beat them in that game. And as long as they don't,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like if they don't like take that as yo, we got bullied. We can't let the Steelers do that. They might come out fired up, but I still got the Steelers beating them.
Okay. Okay. Um. Well, I guess that kind of answered my next question. I was going to ask you, how far you think they can still go undefeated, and if they do go undefeated
I,
throughout the season into the playoffs. But I guess you answered that.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather them lose a game just so they can get that off their back. Cause it's like I don't know. I mean, it would be dope to see them go undefeated and win in the Super Bowl, unlike the Patriots tried to do, but they didn't do it. But
Right.
I think as a pressure thing, like yo, keep going undefeated. I mean, you want to win every game you play. You know what I mean? But it's that stigma that I don't know if it's the media or just people in general. It's that yo, we're still undefeated. Like it's something that I don't know if it plays in your mind mentally. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But
I see
I
what you're
mean,
saying.
I see them play. I mean, they got who the two games I thought maybe they would go 14-2. I would thought maybe they would lose to Buffalo or the Ravens. Like maybe it could be a 50-50, but everyone else, man, they can beat. But now, you know what I mean? They might go 15-1 now. You know what I mean? Like Buffalo's tough at home. They beat the Seahawks. Buffalo's a real
Right.
good team. You know what I mean? So
Right.
if they lose to the Bills, I'm not gonna be like, oh shoot, they lost to the Bills. Like, the Bills is dope. They good. So but I
Okay.
can see them going 15-1.
All right. And you mentioned the Seahawks.
Mm-hmm.
With the win that they just got, they done moved up to the number 2 spot.
Yeah, that
So, what you think their ceiling is gonna be?
see, I gotta look at their last 6 games, and that NFC West. You know what I mean? I mean, yo, they tough
Yeah.
over there, bro. Rams, they just beat the Buccaneers last
Yes.
night. Seahawks, Cardinals. Cardinals are still good. Who's the other team that they ain't gonna be going nowhere?
Rams,
The
Seahawks,
Niners, right?
49ers, Niners,
Yeah,
Niners.
yeah. So the Niners, yeah, they lost the quarterback, and so yeah, trash.
See,
Nah, I wouldn't say trash, Stewart. They
I
got
wouldn't say trash, dude.
Cardinals and Rams, bro. They doing it right now, man. I mean, so like the Seahawks defense, they suspect, but I wouldn't call them trash. You know what I'm saying? Now
Hey,
the NFC East.
yeah.
Now you
Because
want
if I am mistaken, Stewart said that he was a Cowboy fan, and then he said he was something else fan, Giants and a Cowboys fan. Did he say that?
was it Stewart?
On the, I think it was Stewart said that.
I don't know.
'Cause I'm an Eagle fan.
I know him as a Steelers fan, so I don't know if
Okay,
yeah.
okay, that must be the Stu from the Commerce and Hip Hop Show. This is a different Stu, ain't it?
No, that's Stewart. That's Stu
That's
Dog.
him.
Hmm.
Oh, there you go, twice a year. Yeah, so. And so I'm an Eagles fan, and you already know how I feel. Like I have no. The only thing I like about the Eagles right now is the colors of the team. That's about it.
Yeah. I mean, yo, when they went up to. I had a feeling they was gonna lose that game, bro. When they went to Cleveland, it was the
Man.
cold weather game. Um, that was the Browns. That's they. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they play good in that. And Carson Wentz,
Yeah.
bro, he's just he ain't. I don't think he's that dude, bro. I
He
don't think.
ain't, man. He ain't. He ain't. He
Yeah.
ain't. You know
Why
what I
don't they
mean?
just? They
No
must
matter
have
what
put him.
Doug say.
Y'all got Hurst, right?
Yes.
They must have put him in like they put Tua in Miami. Look at Miami. Look what they doing.
Well, from the last interviews and reports that I watched and researched on, Doug said that he doesn't want to bring Carson out because that'll make them look like they already gave up. The only reason that anybody in the NFC East least got a chance is because we all have 3 wins. So
Yeah.
even if one of us do host a playoff game, we at 85 to 99%, we probably still gonna lose that game.
Yeah.
So so really,
Yeah.
what is we playing for?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, man.
Plus, hey, let me throw this in too. Plus, they don't feel like the team or the coaching staff don't feel like Jalen Hurts is ready yet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand that from that perspective, like where it's NFL is different from college, but you gotta just put these dudes in. I mean, look at what Murray's doing with the Cardinals. Look
Yeah.
what Tua was doing before they pulled him, which I don't know why they pulled him. He didn't get hurt. That was some
Yeah.
little
What you think
controversy
about that
going
too?
on. I don't
Why you
know.
brought what?
They said they thought it was the best chance, and they were like, "Wait, well, Tua was been the best chance." I don't know what's going on. So I don't know if maybe they thought they didn't want him to get hurt, like what happened to what's the name in the Bengals. Woo, that injury
Mm-hmm.
was Burrow. You
Nasty.
saw his
Yeah, that
leg,
was
bro.
nasty. That was nasty, man.
I knew.
I
I
hate
said,
that
"Oh,
for that
he's
young
done for the
dude,
season."
man.
Yeah, I was just thank God it didn't snap. You know what I mean? Like, but that was bad. That was bad, bro.
I was gonna ask you about that too. How you felt about that, man? That young man career already having to get rebuilt again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean to me Burrows was starting to I mean I know they suck. The Bengals ain't really never been good, but it seemed like Burrows was starting to kind of ball a
Mix
little
in.
bit. Like getting the rhythm
Yeah.
and all that. Yeah. Yeah, towards MCL and ACL. Damn. Man,
That's
that's
too
rough.
much.
That's rough, man.
That's too much. That's too
But
much, man.
Stewart said Burrows is trash. Damn, Stewart don't like nobody in the AFC except his
I ain't
Steelers.
Stewart. I ain't Stu. Hey, but you know what? That's a still a fan. You gotta
Hey,
you gotta you gotta rock with the squad. You know what I
hey,
mean?
nah, I feel you. Yo, Mike Tomlin,
So
bro, he's like that dude is like to me. That's like Steelers football. Like, yo, you know what I mean? Like when they ask him questions, he's like, yo, look, we play football. Like, you know what I
that's it.
mean? Forget all these
Yeah.
trying to, dance around or trying to be like, yo, this is football. We's men
You
out
get
here, we
straight to the
playing
point.
football. You know what I mean?
Word.
Like, yeah,
Get
come with
straight to
that
the
weak
point.
stuff somewhere else. Yeah. You can tell he do it respectfully, but you can tell his demeanor is like, man, I'm not trying to hear that shit, man. Like, because
I'm trying
they
to
asked him
hear
about
that.
the Jacksonville game. They were like, yo, you think, maybe a track? He was like, yo, we ain't going out there thinking that, because of their record that, he said, yo, all these dudes suit up to play. And we going to do the same thing.
Ooh.
We ain't taking nobody for granted. We going to go out there
Hey, you know
and play
what?
and ball.
And you know what? Tiger, something just hit me too. Remember, I want to say I think it was last year. Remember how bad of a season they had, and they was just at Tomlin, at him, they was at, but you couldn't get rid of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now look, they undefeated.
Yeah. And to me, it's like, I'm going to just say it like, like Stu said, he never had a losing season. You know what I'm saying? And then, but it's like the black coaches, like, why, it seemed like, was he getting more scrutiny? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't see the Eagles coach getting crazy scrutiny. I see it going
You
all
right.
on Carson Wentz.
You right.
You know what I'm saying?
You right.
And, yeah, he won a Super Bowl, so did Mike Tomlin, though. You know what I'm saying? But why does it seem like Mike Tomlin gets, a lot of the scrutiny when they're not doing good? But yet, Look at these. Look at what. Like I hear like the Giants. The Giants are 3 and whatever, and I hear like yeah the coach. I see the coach like oh shoot okay like they finally playing for their coach. You know what I mean? He seemed like he's the type he's getting that respect. You know what I mean? I like commend him for that, but y'all still 3 and 7. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but it's like Redskins coach. The only other coach I seen get scrutiny from maybe the media is Mike McCarthy from
Yes, sir.
Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? But
Oh
that's
yeah,
the Cowboys, so they get that regardless. But yeah, I just seem like that. They tend to like look at the coaches more when they black when they ain't doing well. I mean, it could be just me, but
Oh, but hey, let me throw this in too. And no, it ain't just you. I'm with you. I'm right there with you.
mhm.
If didn't nobody notice, we had the first all black officiate crew at that game the other night.
Yeah. I heard about that last night, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that was dope, man. Big respect.
I had to throw that. I had to throw that in that because
Yeah.
I ain't seen that. I ain't seen that.
Yep. Yeah, they actually announced that I think on ESPN. They said, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I
for sure.
had to. I had Stewart say he saw it good. I'm glad somebody seen it because I've been not that it ain't like people watch the referees, but people don't watch them. They watch them for the calls. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They ain't look. You know what I'm saying? Now I've been seeing more women referees and more referees in
Yo,
color.
as long as they
So
do their job, bro, you know what I mean? I'm with it. You know what I'm
that
saying? And I heard the game was it was a good game. Like it was nothing crazy, like questionable. Yeah, Stewart said the game went
nope.
so well.
Yep.
Demel said they had their swag with their walk.
They did.
It was like this. Yo, penalty, man. This dude just ran out of bounds with the ball. Like, what are you doing, man? 15
What are
yards.
you doing? So, you who do you got? Who your top 3 teams is right now? Before we get into basketball, as far as NFL, who you got? Because every week look different. So, what the map look like to you now?
Um, I definitely got the Steelers. Definitely got the Steelers. I still got the Chiefs. I got the Chiefs going to the Super Bowl again. Sorry, Stu, but I still got them going to the Super Bowl again. Mahomes
Okay,
is
okay.
just that dude's just on another level, bro. Um,
We got the
but
Steelers.
I'm telling you, if it winds up an AFC Championship game, Steelers and Chiefs, that's a must see for sure, for sure.
So, you got
So,
Steelers and Chiefs in the AFC.
so I got Steelers and Chiefs.
Okay.
And I'm not putting Green Bay in there. Nah, I can't. They rely on Aaron Rodgers too much. They rely on him too much, bro.
I
Um,
feel you on that. That's true too. It's true.
I would say, shout out Scott. Like,
What's
don't
up,
get me wrong,
Scott?
Green Bay is still Aaron Rodgers is still that dude, but I think if he has a off game, I don't know if the team can stave off whoever the opponent is, depending on who the opponent is. So,
Okay. Okay.
but I think I mean NFC wise,
Mhm.
for some reason, bro, I still believe in the Seahawks, bro.
Okay.
You
You
know,
can't. Hey, you got to. You got to. I
yeah,
mean,
yeah, they,
Russell Wilson. They got a good team.
yeah. And now that I saw what's the name going for Drew Brees, bro, I thought he was gonna be running
Oh,
around doing what's the names all night. Bro, he did his thing, throwing, running for touchdowns. So
Taysom Hill,
Taysom,
right? Taysom
yeah,
Hill.
man.
Yeah,
Yo, he did his
Taysom
thing,
Hill.
bro. He did his thing.
So, what you saying that? You think the Saints gon' get up in there?
If he stays consistent and plays like he played,
Hmm.
I see them in there too. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? I see them
Okay.
in there too.
Okay. I agree with you on that
Yeah.
because he definitely Stewart said Seahawks got that suspect D.
Yeah, I
I
know.
feel him on
I
that.
know. They do, but I just it's just that edge with Russell. You know what I mean? Like, but like I said, it depends on those matchups in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? If you
True.
still got a
True.
suspect
Okay.
defense and you going against somebody that'll light you up, it might be a
Mm-hmm.
one and done for you. But
Might be a one and
they
done.
gonna
All
be in the
right.
mix. And then with this new format, see this new format, man, where it's gonna be these extra teams. All it's
Okay,
gonna
now
do
explain
is
that to me one time. Explain that to me one time. The format. How that grow? How it go?
so the playoffs is usually what is it? It's the division
Mm-hmm.
and then the wild card, right? I'm gonna pull it up right now. Uh,
Okay.
so I'm gonna pull up, yeah, who's gonna be in the playoff race right now. So in the hunt, so we got the Steelers 10-0, Chiefs 9-1, Bills 7-3, Colts 7-3, Titans 7-3, Browns 7-3. That's the 6 spots. Then you got the Raiders at 6-4, right? There's 7 available playoff spots. Before there used to be 6-6, if I'm not mistaken. So it's 2 extra, right? So in the NFC, it's the Saints 1, Rams at 2, Packers at 3, Eagles at 4. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. 3-6. And then the Seahawks, number 5 at 7-3. Buccaneers at 7-4. Arizona at 6-4. So yeah, so it's 2 extra teams. So the wild card, if I'm not mistaken, is going to be extra wild card games, right? I think that's
Okay.
what we're looking at. Uh,
Yes.
so to me, man, it's just going to be an extra game where you're going to see one of these teams that don't deserve to be in it get blown out. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Okay.
Unless
So,
they
so they
get
kind of.
they get caught on some fluke where, God forbid, you know, Russell Wilson say they get seeded to play the Eagles, and Russell Wilson, breaks his kneecap. You know what I'm saying? Like walking out of the tunnel, something crazy. Then they'll have a chance to win. But that'll be sickening, bro, for fans to be like, yo, they only got in because of this extra playoff, and then because of a weird fluke that someone got hurt, a top-tier quarterback, they was able to beat them and then move on.
Do you think something like that might happen, man?
Bro, anything can happen. Anything can happen. And you
Any
talking
given
about
Sunday.
betting mess it up in the FanDuel, because I play the sports games. Was it FanDuel? And I always say FanDuel, but it's not FanDuel that I play. I play the other one. It's called DraftKings. I play DraftKings. So yeah, Scott, any given Sunday, you know what I mean? Anything can happen.
Hey, and is you I see Flaqua. Shout out to Flaqua. Flaqua.
Yes. Oh, yes,
She,
yes. Fly
yeah,
Quad.
she
Thank
said
you.
that.
Thank you, Queen. Yes, I got
Hmm.
the football Super Bowl pool available tomorrow night. It goes live. So y'all gonna get your boxes. Be through Cash App. We pay out the every quarter immediately when you win it through Cash App. So get your boxes starting tomorrow night. My Thanksgiving Eve party. That starts at 8 o'clock. So salute Fly Quad. Thank you for that.
Salute Flaqua. Shout
Word.
out.
But
Uh,
yeah. So that's gonna go
let's
down.
jump into and let's jump into the but oh yeah, one more thing before we get off the NFL. They after I believe this week and from the rest of for the rest of the season ends, the players on the sideline they're gonna have to start wearing masks because of the COVID stuff. It's starting to kind of
On the side. Yeah,
get
but I thought they should have been doing
should
that.
have been doing it.
Cause I
Should have
saw
been
that
doing
yes,
it,
I saw
man.
that Sunday. I saw a few dudes without the mask, and the coaches had a mask. I'm like, why is some people wearing and some not? Like either all y'all wear them or all y'all don't. Like
Exactly. And
this
from
is
the
weird.
reports that I was reading, ain't it though? And from the reports I have read from yesterday and day before yesterday,
If you don't wear that mask, it's possible you're gonna get penalized. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm.
they finna
Wait,
get
some
tough with
like
it. Huh?
in the game penalized or talking about money wise penalized?
Like money wise, you know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
okay, okay. I
Because you're putting yourself and other people at risk,
at
like they
risk.
say. I mean, the rules is the rules.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just weird, man. Like, I mean, the Jets. I mean, they can wear it or not wear it. It don't matter anyway. But shout out to the Jets with the worst
Exactly.
record in the league, trying to get Trevor Lawrence. Shout out to them. Even though Trevor Lawrence might stay another year just so he don't get drafted by the Jets.
That's a crazy one, right
Yo, these
there.
dudes suck, bro. I swear. I was
Oh my
looking
god.
at some of that game because I had the red zone on, and you was switching back to that game, and like it showed the Jet. I was like, oh shoot, they scored. I'm like, oh shoot. Then all of a sudden, because my lady was like, oh man, look, man. I was like, man, it's the Jets. Just wait, just wait. Just like Steve A. Simpson says about the Cowboys, just wait. They will mess up. And sure enough, the Chargers scored right after that, and then right after that, and I just see
Cause
the
that's a
coach
good quarterback they got.
looking up in the
The
air.
Huber dude.
Bro, I like that dude, bro.
I didn't know he was that good, Ty.
Yo,
I
he's
didn't know.
good. And their losses, they've been heartbreaking losses, bro. Like their record is not who they are. They should be their record should be much better. But I mean, it is what it is. You lose. But at least they playing. At least they ain't
Yeah, yeah.
embarrassing themselves. You know what I mean?
Exactly. You're right.
Yeah. So
Alright. Well, let's touch on a little NBA news because they've been going wild these last 2 weeks, man, with these trades and all this and all that.
yeah,
So
I
what's
haven't
some
been.
of the first news you done heard?
I mean, no, I was about to tell you, give me some knowledge on the trades because me
Okay.
personally, I've never been a dude to watch the trades. It just
Oh,
wasn't me.
okay,
Like,
okay, okay.
I just felt bored sitting there waiting. Like, unless it was somebody like some ill Jordan level type superstar where it's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna see where he going. But I don't really
Okay.
sit there and watch the live trade. I'll hear about it later. So
Well, as of right now, you know what I'm saying? We got as far as the Lakers, I'm gonna start with the Lakers. Well, first of all, you already know Clay injured for the season.
yeah, man, that was heartbreaking, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
That was
That's a hurt
heartbreaking.
right there.
I'm not even a Warriors
Uh,
fan, but yeah, man, that was bad.
let's see. Rondo, he with the Hawks now.
Oh, I did hear that. Yeah, I thought you were talking about the NBA draft with the college people coming in. You talking about the
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
NBA in the league
Yeah,
within?
all the
Yeah,
moves.
yeah. I heard Rondo's in Atlanta now.
You know what I'm saying? And Bogdanovich. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Bogdanovich, Bogan.
Uh huh.
They gave him a 4 year, 72 million contract.
Okay. All right.
So now you got Rondo, you got Trey, you got a 3-point shooter, and I forgot the other pieces, but I don't think the Atlanta Hawks gonna be sorry next year. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
They might be mid.
that's good. At least as long as they, you know what I mean, show
All right.
compete. But
But go ahead.
yeah. Stu said Philly just got Dwight Howard, so he went to Philly.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Uh, Ibaka to the Clippers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Now I heard the Lakers
uh,
got better, right? Who they picked up somebody.
they picked up Marcus All.
That's right, Marcus Gasol. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah, big
sir.
man. Yeah,
Let me see. Hold on. I want to say they picked up two more players. They picked up my boy from he used to play with the Hawks. He played with OKC. He had the little blonde hair. Schroeder dude.
yes, Schroeder.
Him up. And I want to say they got Wesley Matthews
Oh,
for shoot.
okay.
They got rid of not Dwight. I know he got on the 76ers, but the other one, JaVale McGee.
JaVale
Got
McGee.
rid of him.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
got
what
rid
about
of him.
Danny Green?
Danny Green, I think he's still with them. I ain't seen none yet, but I could be wrong.
Okay. Yeah, and
Could be
Boogie
wrong
went
on
to
that.
yeah,
Boogie with
they
the Houston.
said-
Thank you, Fly Quad. Boogie in
Yeah.
Houston.
Yeah, I heard
Gordon
about that
Hayward,
too.
he with Charlotte now.
Yeah, with the Hornets with LaMelo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
With
shout out to
LaMelo,
NBA
you know
Live,
what I'm
girl.
saying?
Okay, got
Shout
some
out,
sports
NBA
peoples in
Live
there.
girl. You know what I mean?
Salute.
Oh,
That's what's up. A lot of
let's
interesting
see. And then,
trades, man.
Melo resigned with the Blazers. You know
He
what I'm saying?
did.
He resigned.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was some talk about is he gonna come back to New York? Like he ain't coming back to the Knicks. Come on, get out of here. The Knicks. That's another. Oh, God.
I mean,
Yeah.
I, I mean, I wish that they would just get at least one good player that would stick with them and just bring. I miss New York basketball because it makes the whole NBA.
You miss
You
it.
know what I'm saying?
Bro. That owner, I swear, man. I really
Dolan,
hate that dude. I really do.
Dirty Dolan. Oh, Danny Green's in OKC now. Scott Lawson.
He is
Thank
with
you,
the
Scott.
Thunder. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you, Scott. Thank you very much, Scott.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Okay.
man. They all the way to the front office. I swear, man. I really hate Dolan. I can't stand him. I really can't, bro. It's like them and the Jets. That's their problem. Is the management and the ownership. They don't know what they're doing, bro. For years, and they don't give a shit.
What do you? Is it just the? I mean, like, is it just? You know what I'm saying? It's because like I said, I'm from down south, New Yorker. So, what is it? Why? Why? Like, I just wonder why.
There's just certain owners that think just like Jerry Jones, bro. Like they think they know what they're doing, and old rich white dudes ain't trying to hear it from no one else. They want to do everything. No, you're supposed to hire the people in place that know what they doing. You know what I'm saying? You don't see Robert Kraft on the sidelines trying to tell Brady what to do when he was with the Patriots. No, that's what he got Belichick check or whatever his name is for. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, there's some of the dudes that's like, yo, you got to put these people in place that know what they doing. The GMs,
Exactly.
you know what I mean? Yeah, giving their friends a job, and that's what McCarthy did, giving that dude the defensive coach, gave him a job over there for the Cowboys. Their defense wasn't like that.
No, it wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? And then they had the best offensive line, and still that get broke up, and it's like y'all spend millions and millions and millions of dollars for all this extra, and you don't protect what you're making money off of.
Yeah. Bro, you saw what they did to Scott. Yeah, McCarthy did the same thing in Green Bay. Yeah, that's where he got up out of there. Got him up out of there. But when they were playing in Washington, and when they did that to Andy Dalton, the line didn't hold up, and they stood around when he got that cheap hit. Then they got knocked out, and then they didn't even do nothing. Like, that just told you right there. Like, damn.
Took me straight back to Djaytiger. Took me straight back to Any Given Sunday when they let Willie Beeman get towed up in that rain game. Remember?
Yeah, bro. Like, you don't do that, bro. I seen a quarterback get, pushed, maybe because he went out of bounds and he didn't get hurt, and teammates hopped on that dude. You know what I mean? But that just shows your leadership or your team. Like, you know what I mean? When you instantly go after somebody disrespecting your quarterback, you know what I mean? That shows the respect. And
word up.
you see how lost he is if you ever meet him in person. Who, Andy Dalton or McCarthy? Or probably both of them, right? Man, that's a shame. He's just like a deer in headlights.
Man. Oh, hey, I forgot to also mention, too, I seen this in the chat, and I got it wrote down, but also the Lakers have Montrezl Harrell, too.
Who's that?
The dude with the dreadlocks from the Clippers, the won the six-man award.
Oh,
they got him, too, the Lakers.
On the Lakers?
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
So now they got, Gasol, they got him, of what they already had. They got so much length.
Yeah, I heard they got better. I was kept hearing. I'm like, okay. So they
So
trying
I mean,
to repeat.
and then throw this in too. Harold and Schroeder, they was the two top lead scorers off bench last season. So now the Lakers have the two top 6 men
coming off the bench.
Yes, or maybe starting because they re-signed Pope too. So Pope will probably be starting point guard.
Yeah.
You all right out there? Okay.
Wow, Stu said LeBron's not the answer. What do you mean not the answer? He got them to that ring, bro. I know he didn't do it by himself, but
No,
Without
he ain't
LeBron,
do
they
it
wouldn't have
last
got
year.
there.
Shoot.
Yeah. Nah, I'm sorry. I'm not no. I wasn't no Cavs fan or Heat fan, something like that.
No,
But
no.
I give him
Especially when Kobe
respect.
was living.
I give him respect. He deserved that respect to me.
I
Real
give
talk.
him, his, his respect as far as, I mean, I'm gonna give the man respect because he's a man, he's a
Yeah,
father,
I'm not even talking about the
Man.
Jordan
Yeah,
comparisons and all that stuff.
yeah,
I'm just talking
yeah,
about what
yeah,
he's done. Forget all that, cause that's to
yeah.
me that ain't even a contest for me. You know what I'm saying? But see, Stuart, everyone was in the COVID season. It wasn't like he wasn't in and everyone else was. Everyone was in the COVID season, so everyone was on the same playing field. So we gotta agree, disagree on that, bro. Word.
I can't help but to
He did his
laugh.
thing, bro. I can't.
Yeah.
I don't hate on that dude. I don't understand it really. You know what I'm saying? I can get
Hey,
the
Sue ain't gonna laugh.
I can get the way he's saying, "Yo, I'm the best in the world." Like, no, you ain't supposed to say that. People are supposed to give
Oh,
you
he
that
made me
title.
mad when he said that though. He made
Yeah,
me mad
yeah.
then.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not with all that, but I'm just talking about when he on that floor. So,
But Tiger, I'm gonna tell you like this, and I really feel like it now.
mhm.
When KD come back, it's on and popping, buddy.
Yeah, and yeah, he's just arrogant. You're right. Yeah, he just did his thing. He's just arrogant. Yeah,
You
man.
right.
Like I don't even want to root for Brooklyn, and it's just because it ain't the Knicks and it's the Nets still to me. But damn, they might
You know.
they gonna make some noise.
Yeah.
They gonna make
They
some
gonna make some
noise.
noise.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
As long as him and Kyrie gel, you know what I'm saying? That's
They
what
gon' jail.
they gonna
Watch. They
gel.
gon' jail.
Okay.
Watch. They gon' jail. If Kyrie act a fool this time, then forget it. Don't even worry about it. But
Yeah.
I'm telling you, he gonna act right. But
Yeah.
if James Harden get over there, that's when. If James Harden, in my opinion, because I just seen Scott say something about it, if James Harden get
Yeah.
over there and they play as a team, I see him going. But the first move, who deserves the ball more, who should be the shooter, who should be the passer, then it's over with. I think.
Yeah.
My opinion. My opinion. My
Yeah.
opinion.
I mean,
I hope I'm wrong.
before the Harden talk, they was already saying, with KD and Kyrie could be, contenders come out the East. That was even before the Harden talk. So,
I mean,
shit,
yeah. I
'cause
mean,
we
like,
all know what KD do on that floor, bro.
you know what I'm saying? And
Word.
then Kyrie is like one of the ultimate ball handlers. He can get to the rack, he can shoot outside.
Mm-hmm.
Defensively, when he own it, he own it. But when he ain't. But I just feel like he acted right with LeBron. When LeBron was 100%, he acted right. Then as
Mm-hmm.
soon as stuff started to happen, he started to fade away.
Yeah.
He made himself look like mad little brother.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I mean? But I hope it works. I hope it works. Dallas, though. Dallas Mavericks, though. That's my sleeper team in the West. What
Okay.
about you?
Yeah, because they got what's the name, right?
Luka.
Luka, bro.
Luka.
When they kept talking about this dude, right? And I'm like, because I wasn't really watching basketball like that. I was busy with this and everything. But then I was like, let me watch highlights or let me just watch the game, bro. I saw what everyone was talking about. So, yo, this dude is nasty, bro.
Oh.
He ain't no fluke.
He got handles. He can play D. He ain't the fastest, but he knows how to use his movements for the right moment.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Oh, good IQ. Good IQ. My bad. That's what I mean to say. He got a good basketball IQ.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, it'd be interesting to see what the Mavs do.
Do you have a sleeper team for the NBA coming up? Is there a certain team you might be looking at, or you ain't ready to call it yet?
I tell you, I'll be truthful, bro. Like, ever since, you know what it was with me with sports?
What's up?
Especially in New York. When I was just constantly watching, the Knicks try to be relevant. When they had Melo, when they had the point guard, they had what's his name? Jeremy Lin when they had Tyson Chandler when they had he came over from Phoenix. He had the knee problems. You know, they would. It just hurt me how it was like, damn, like they can do it. You know, after years of non-competing from the '90s, you know, we finally getting a squad together, and then, you know, it just all went away again. And then trying to root for the Jets, we had Sanchez, we had the ill defense, got us to those championships, and then just the embarrassment of what the owners were doing with the teams, the embarrassment of the way they were losing. It wasn't like I gave up on them, but I gave up on my investment of watching them and going ape shit when they lose. When I'm like so emotionally tied into it. So I've been gradually not really watching. Now this is NBA. Football I can watch because I can watch with football with me. It was just I can just watch all football games. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just it's just the sport of football. I can watch any team play. Even with college now, I'm watching like on a Saturday. If I'm just got the TV on, I'm watching all these different college games because it's just the sport. You know, with basketball, after like the emotional ties with me and the Knicks went away, I stopped really paying attention. Only when playoff time came. Or what? Okay, now I'm seeing what the superstars is doing. I'm seeing what KD is doing. I'm seeing what LeBron's doing in the playoffs. I'm seeing what what's his name was doing with he was with the Raptors. So I would wait till playoff time to then be like, okay, let me just watch and see, because then you see all the ill games and last second shots, the competitiveness and everything. And so it like I said, with basketball, I kind of just talk on the surface of like what's going on, but I'm not really in depth because I've lost a lot of interest in it because I put so much into it. That now my focus is so much on with my music.
Yeah.
Like I don't, but with football at least, if I'm like creating something, I'll have the game on in the corner while I'm like kind of listening to it. Because I'm just attached to football. But basketball,
and I understand it too.
Yeah, I've kind of lost.
I understand it too.
Or
they took the love. I ain't gonna say the love, but the act, the way what I'm saying, our era. I'm pretty sure we had come from the same type of era. You know what I'm saying, the '80s era, the '90s, when stuff was fun to watch, when they really played the game like it was raised to be played. You know what I'm saying?
And then it's like, go like this, getting fouled,
You know what I'm saying?
Ticky-tack fouls. And even football got that too, but they, that's more protecting, head injuries and stuff like that, with the quarterback. So I kind of understand that, even though some calls I'm like, damn, they threw a flag because of that, but you kind of know why. But yeah, the NBA, man, it just, like you said, that era, the 90s, man, it was just balling. Now everyone is just shooting the lights out, 3-point range, all damn night.
And I'm gonna throw this at you. I remember watching one of the shows from back in the day where they was talking about how this was like before LeBron got to the Lakers and all this and that. How what if LeBron had to face the opponents that MJ had to face back in 91, 92, 93, 96, 97, 98, and they like, oh, he would kill them. And then the other ones was like, no, he wouldn't. I feel like he would have a battle on his hands because they played ball. They didn't play ball like football. They played basketball like we're not letting you just come through the hole. You got to come through me, and I'm not gonna fall around. You know what I'm saying?
If he had to be guarded by Gary Payton, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's just keep it 100. Let's just keep it 100. Yeah, like I said, he'd have still been LeBron, but it wouldn't have been like how he getting him now. And he's still, you know what I
No.
mean? I mean, still lost a lot in the finals, but he's gotten there. You can't name players that have gotten there these many times in a row, but yeah, back then, yeah.
But
I mean,
Tiger, what's the use of? I mean, of course, if you can't beat it, if you can't win, and if you lose and you win, I understand how that goes. But if a man, if okay, the Buffalo Bills went to the Super Bowl 4 times in a row. Am I right?
yep, 0
Why
4.
are they not? Why are they not considered one of the greatest football teams ever?
I know. It's a mental thing, bro. I thought about that too because we joked about the Buffalo Bills, and we joked about it, but they went to 4 Super Bowls in a row. But I guess I don't know. It's the mental thing of that sport compared to basketball. I think it's because it's a one and done. Like, yeah, you can go to the playoffs. You know, you might take it to a game 7. Say a team lost 3 times in a row, but took it to a game 7 every year. Yeah, they lost, but it's like, look at all the teams they beat. You know, so maybe it's so many. It's I don't know. It's just it's looked at as different. It really is. Like we joke about wide right, Scott Norwood. You know, missing that field goal against the Giants. You know what I mean? So, and then they got blown out by the Cowboys. I don't know. I mean, that's a good point, bro. That really is because, like I said, LeBron lost more times than he won, but I guess
he's supposed to be the best in the world.
I know.
Ever. They want to put ever on the end of it.
I know.
I can't do that.
Which is stupid.
I can't do that.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. And I ain't trying to be funny or nothing like that. But, like, you know, like when they say MJ the greatest ever, 6-0, you know what I'm saying? And who knows what would have happened if he had not left and all this and all that. But the main point is, and you can write it on paper, 6-0. That's all. If you can't, I'm sorry. I ain't worried about the most points in this, you know, and all this. I don't care about the stats.
Yeah.
3.
I know. And that's why I like to even do the comparison with them two. You know, I'd rather, truthfully, I would rather compare Kobe to Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Now, LeBron, shit, Kobe won 5. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You feel me?
How
many did he lose? Did Kobe lose any when he was in the finals?
Yeah,
he lost to the Celtics.
Yeah, the Celtics.
Then they beat them the next year.
They beat them the next year.
Yeah. So he's 5-2 or 5-1 in the finals. You know what I mean?
He's 5-2. He's 5-2.
He's 5-2 in the finals. So you know what I mean? Like, come on now, like y'all keep with these LeBron Jordan comparisons. Y'all need to move LeBron out that way and put Kobe in there with that comparison.
They won't do it. Because first thing they're gonna holler is Shaq helped coach. Shaq won them 3 championships. When Shaq was say out of his own mouth, I wouldn't have got now one of them if Kobe hadn't came on with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And Kobe said the same thing. Rest in peace, my boy. If Shaq hadn't came on with it and worked out and got right, we wouldn't have got them 3 championships.
Yeah, y'all still need each other.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So and but you know, you go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's okay. No, and another point, like I said, I hate doing that LeBron Jordan comparison because they'll say, you know, LeBron, you know, they took to the greatest team ever to Game 7 and won, and I was like, Jordan didn't even have to get to a game. He didn't even let it get to a Game 7. So how about that? That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't even want to do the arguments because there's so many that can go against LeBron. Like, just leave it alone, bro. He's good in his era. He's good in his era. So don't stop comparing him to other. That's like they say with Mayweather and Tyson. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Who's the greatest? First of all, 2 different weight classes, 2 completely different eras. And Mayweather was about defense. Tyson was knocking you out in 10 seconds. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So it's like you can't, it's errors. You know what I mean? But to me, I look at somebody who's the greatest, and see, this is what they'll say about LeBron. They'll say, well, off the court, he's done more than Jordan. Like, how do you really know that? We know more of what LeBron did is because of social media.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Then they were like, well, Jordan, he invested in private prisons. No, that was a different Michael Jordan. It was a white dude. It wasn't even that Michael Jordan. You know that thing went off for so many years that they thought it was that Michael Jordan. Yeah, it's a white dude, Michael Jordan.
You just taught me something.
Yeah,
Let
bro.
me write that down.
Yeah, bro. That's why I was like, yo, like, people just say anything, bro, without no research.
Let me write that down. Thank you, Ty. I needed to know that right there, boy.
Crazy.
That's a good right there. Boy, I didn't know that. I'm going to straighten these Alabama folks out today. I'm going to let them know. Don't y'all say that no more.
And that's why that dude back there, I don't know if you can see the poster, I consider him the greatest of all time. Because what he did in that time back then, where they could have easily killed him like they do us now, and, you know what I mean, they could have gotten away with it. That dude right there, what he did for us as a people, how he got on those talk shows and was schooling white women about they fear of us right to their face on white stations, letting them know what it really was. In those times back then when we didn't have rights, he was saying shit like he didn't give a shit about our people. You know what I mean? So it's not what he just did in that ring. It's what that man did as a man, bro. That's why he's the greatest all time to me. Not about showing your Gucci and showing your money on IG. You know what I mean?
Word.
Ain't nobody saying you shouldn't be, you ain't deserving of the money because you worked hard for it. But don't tell me that you the greatest because you floss it. Nah, that ain't about it. It's about you as a person. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Hey, and let me
Ali beating his wife. Feel me?
True enough, that's true. You sure? I agree with you 100%. And I want to throw this at you. I want to ask you this too, because while you was on that subject, the Pope posted NBA players to talk social justice and all that type of stuff like that right there. Do you think that's a good thing?
Wait, you said the post? They posted what?
The Pope. The Pope is hosting NBA players to come so they can talk about social injustices and things of that nature.
Say
Do you think that's a good thing?
The Pope.
Word. The Pope.
I mean, I don't know if I should say this, but maybe the Pope should. I mean, is he looking for like dialogue, like a good dialogue, like because he wants to be schooled on it?
From what I saw, you know, as they was, you know, because there's a few people that's already there. I don't know if it's a 1 day, 2 day, or week event, but you see the Pope, then you see different pieces of the NBA family coming in. They ain't showing the meeting and the talking. They just showing them shaking hands and they all standing in a line like this is what we do. You know what I'm saying? And the headlines was the Pope invites the NBA to talk social injustice and this and that because he liked what they doing. So I wanted to ask you, you know, what you think about that.
You know, the first thing that came to mind was maybe they should out all these pedophile preachers first before they do that. You know what I mean? That was my first thought because you know that they kept them hidden for centuries. You know what I'm saying? They sat on his lap and posed for pictures. See? See what I'm talking about?
Because Stewart mentioned the Vatican. That's actually what they said. He invited the NBA to the Vatican to talk social injustice and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I mean, I guess healthy dialogue is good, but it's like Jay Rue said in our interview. He said, you know, all of these sites are just talking about what's going on, but they ain't doing nothing about it. They've been talking about it for 50 years. And then, you know, what I don't understand that is there some type of agenda behind that? Because we've been saying about racial stuff for I don't know how long. It's like it's popular to be cool to be with racial injustice because it's, you know, you notice all these corporations are behind it now, you know, showing Black Lives Matter and stuff. And you know what I mean? Like it's not just the people in the streets protesting. It's these big corporations with money behind it because there's
Okay.
money in it now to
Okay.
to invest in it. You know, so to me, it's not genuine because if it was, you would have been with it from the jump, not when now it's popular to stand up for
Okay.
us. You know what I mean? And now it's like,
Okay.
all right, so maybe we do need some big people with money to stand up for us because we'll be able to stand up against these regimes. But as long as the supremacy is still there with these governments of this world, ain't nothing really gonna change. They're gonna talk. They're gonna do. Me. Bottom line is, man, you do what you need to do for your family and your true people behind you,
Yes, sir.
and you know what I mean. You just stand for them. This whole government, this whole these governments of the world that's about supremacy. They're not gonna
Mhm.
change it because it ain't bettering them. That's what it was
Mhm.
built on in the first place. So,
Okay.
like I said,
Yeah,
they all
you're
gonna
right.
just be talking and talking, but you know,
They ain't gonna be doing though.
yeah, what are they gonna really change, bro? What are they gonna really change? Because
Okay.
there's too much influence and money behind it. Like they don't care. They don't care about kids being raped by priests. So what makes you think they're gonna care about black people that they looked at as slaves? You know what I mean?
Man.
So before
Yeah.
I would be like, without all this thinking about it, like years ago, I would initially be like, oh shoot, that's cool, whatever. But now it's like, bro, I'm so skeptical of every damn thing because everybody got an agenda when you think they're being genuine.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're
It's a
right. You
shame you
sure
gotta
is
think
right.
like that, man. But that's the world we living in,
Nah,
man.
and I hate thinking like that because I try to be as positive as I can,
Yeah,
but it seems like it just other. I don't have to be negative because somebody else does.
yeah.
So
Facts, facts.
and we only one person ourselves, so it's only so much that we can do and so many that we can reach out to. Because I know you reach out, your following reach out to a lot of people. It's positivity, hip hop, sports, comments, but positivity. You know what I mean? It's what
First,
you always, what I'm saying. And that's what draw me to you. That's what made me watch that first time. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like this dude right here, positive. He ain't over here saying, I'm the best at this, I'm the best at that. No. You say I've worked this hard. I've
yeah,
grinded this hard.
yeah.
I've you know what I mean? Look at what I built. And I thank the higher for this because I'm gonna
Facts.
keep grinding, keep working.
Yeah,
So I understand what you're saying, Mr.
yeah.
Tyler. Sure do.
And and I got for a cool minute, people were mad at people protesting, before the games. It was only a quick hot minute because they didn't want. It seemed like they didn't want to. Now I'm not talking about the people that ain't trying to hear it because they don't want to deal with the racism. They just saying shut up and dribble or shut up and play. You're here for
Yeah.
entertainment. I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about people that were like, sports is our getaway from the problems. So they didn't want to see the issues in the sports with the kneeling and all that. So I got that
Mhm.
for a hot minute. But then again, to me it brought back to, well, if y'all didn't let it get to like this in the first place, why do you think they're showing this? Because they know all these people are watching. So what better way to show our protests is to millions of people? You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So that's why I got it. You know what I mean? I'm not
Okay.
even talking about the because just because all these people watching sports and they're watching black people play sports, don't think for a minute that a lot of them ain't racist.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like that's another misconception. You know what I mean?
Okay.
They're watching. Oh yeah, it's like it's just art. We there for the entertainment, and that's it. That's why when they start speaking up, it's like, what do you know about politics? What do you know about just shut up and throw the ball. Just shut up and dribble. You know what I mean? Like, oh, word? See? That's how y'all look at us. Okay.
I feel that, and
That's why
also about
I'm sorry. No, I just want to close
oh,
out. That's why I had that so much more respect for Muhammad Ali to do it when he did it back then,
okay,
when rights
okay,
were just given to us or weren't even given to us yet. And he was like, man, I don't give a shit. I'm going to say what I say. And y'all ain't going to do
okay,
nothing to
yeah,
me. And Jack Johnson, going way back then, he was, man, you talking about him. He was hitting white women off like it was nothing. He was like, and what? In the 20s. And what? And knocking
in the
white boys out in the
20s.
ring. And what? You know what I mean? So you talking about legends like that should be respected in sports. You got to look up
Yes,
to them
and
too.
and also I wanted to add in just one real quick point to what exactly you were saying, about how the people that watch sports don't think that they ain't not racist and stuff like that. Also, like Ricky Williams, for example, when they found out he was smoking weed and all this and all that, it seemed like everybody just instead of somebody offering him a helping hand or understanding what he's saying, they're casting them away, casting them out.
Yeah.
And I've seen how a lot of NBA players go through, like when they doing what you want them to do, any sports, when they doing what you want them to do, you love them, you love them, you love them. And then when they ain't doing what you don't want them to do, you forget about them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I
The
know,
the,
so,
the weed thing I kind of understood at first because it was like he got caught and it's like, bro, come on, man, stop smoking weed. But then it was like, okay, he got a problem. So maybe, he do need help than to just throw him out. But real talk, man, the weed thing, like, I, I don't understand why it shouldn't be legal, like, after games. Like, obviously not before. Yeah, like Scott said, he's talking about making it legal in sports. Yeah, I'm talking about
hmm
after games, like, for pain management. Like, but you know why? Because that opens up the door to not the medical industry, which is corrupt, making billions of dollars off of people's pain, not trying to heal nothing. They making the money in the disease, not the cure. So if you got weed and they smoking weed, they ain't trying to fill a prescription every month for thousands of dollars when they can
right.
just smoke weed and get rid of it. So why you think they don't want the weed to be legal? It's money
hmm
behind that. It ain't just because it's weed. Weed is from the earth. Like Chris said, it's here for us. You know what I mean? Like
It, no,
all this other shit
it
is
knows.
manufactured drugs in the lab, but that's legal. But the shit that's grown, it is illegal.
My
Come on, man.
only fear to that tiger,
Hmm.
only problem with all that is it's gonna be some dummy that's gonna get caught with something, and he gonna say, "I got it from this building over here," and then they gonna start regulating your medical IDs and things like that. It's like, is you really going to get something, or you just trying to be are you just trying to, you know what I'm saying, and mess up somebody's business by doing something illegal out the back door, snitching and telling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's
Well,
my only fear.
that's true, but see, look, if they're trying to make weed legal, I mean, we're not talking sports, talking about like in the country, all these states have legalized weed. Now, if they're all legal, you won't have to kind of worry about someone selling it in the back door when you can just go to your local dispensary and get it
Hmm
for what I mean, legally, without no medical card, because it's not just medical, it's free across the board. You know what I mean? Not just medical and recreational. Stewart said the MLB don't test for weed. Yeah, they test for steroids. That's a whole nother ball game. But what do you think about that, man? They said everyone, when they were saying Bonds, took steroids, everyone was taking steroids, bro. But he just happened to be ill at his game. You know what I mean? When Bonds was hitting all those home runs. What do you feel about with that era, like when they had the steroids and everyone was taking them, bro. But not everyone was hitting 70 home runs.
No,
You
not
still have to be
everybody was.
nice. Them drugs gave you advantage, but you still got to be nice. If I took steroids, you think I was going to hit 70 home runs? You know what I mean? Like, no. You still got to have the talent.
It's like it's like they looking at it like he's already good, and then he took that to make him even better. So it's I man,
Your phone's a
it's
little
rough.
low, Cooks.
Oh my bad. It's the same way with like with Mark McGuire. It was the same way with him. I mean, at the time I was young, I didn't know nothing about nothing like that for real.
Yeah, me
But
either. I mean, they said Babe Ruth was taking horse tranquilizers back in the
see,
20s. You know what I mean? Like this ain't nothing
so
new.
is you gonna take his away from him too?
That's what I'm saying, man. It's such a slippery slope, man. Or Slick Nick said if I take steroids, I might DJ 24 hours straight. Yo, which I should try it, right? Nah, I'll take some extra vitamins. Let's see what happens. I'm trying to tomorrow night. I'm telling you, you know how YouTube is, so the Twitch is gonna be on in Mixcloud. So I'm gonna see how long I'm gonna go. Thanksgiving Eve, so hopefully y'all tune in.
Are you are you going? Oh yeah. What the announcement is? What you got going on for the Thanksgiving and all that? I mean,
Oh,
ask
that's
you.
that's a surprise. That's a surprise.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
I mean,
So I
got the,
just need
the
to be quiet.
football boxes. You know what I'm saying? Anybody
Okay,
want to get a box? You know what I'm saying? Hit me up. Um, but yeah, I got something else that I'm working on that hopefully I'll
okay,
be able to do for tomorrow night. So,
okay, okay.
but
It's and I always ask you right at the end, what you got going on for the week as far as the comedy, hip hop, and all that. What's
okay,
Who
yeah. So
Wednesday?
so tomorrow it'll be a Woo Wednesdays during the midday.
Okay,
Since later on will be Thanksgiving Eve party. Um, Friday I got a interview with my man Sam Sun. I
mhm,
played his mix. His first. He had 3 albums. The first one I played, I think it was 2 weeks ago during the midday mix. So I'm gonna be interviewing him Friday and playing some of
okay,
his songs off his second one, and we're gonna be talking about his third one that he's putting
okay,
together. And
all right,
then we got the fight is Saturday.
okay,
So hit me up. Anyone wanna watch it? Hit me up. It ain't gonna be on YouTube, but just hit me up and I'll let y'all know. We gonna watch that. You know what I'm
yes,
saying?
sir.
And Sunday, I got a celebration of music. Evelyn Champagne King and Patrice Rushen.
Ooh, that's gonna be great.
Yeah, classic R&B
Oh,
Sunday.
great.
Word. So
Yeah, that's gonna be great. That's gonna be great.
yeah.
Uh, so I say I would like to ask you, so while we're here, is there a possibility that first week of December I can interview you?
Yes, sir. Let's do it, bro.
Okay, okay,
Let's
okay. I
do it.
want to let I want you to make. I want to catch you when you ain't got nothing major planned. But this week you got a lot of major stuff planned. So
All right,
I just want to be there watching the team. You want to be
no doubt. But I'll look for the date. I'll shoot you the date, and if you say that's the date, then we'll go with it. Then I'll do a flyer up and
okay.
everything.
Okay, because I want to. I want to do it on a Monday because Mondays I'm off all day,
Okay.
so I'll be able to like. I already got my questions and stuff ready. I got some very good stuff to ask you. No personal stuff. I ask. It's all about It's all about what you do, how you do, and the roles you had to do. Something to do.
No
So
doubt,
you
bro.
know what I'm saying.
I'm excited, bro. Thank you. Thank you. That's
Thank
what's
you
up.
too. Thank you too. And let me just go on and say, everybody that's watching, please hit the button, like, subscribe. Full Blast Radio, Djaytiger, one of the best. In my
Thank you.
opinion, one of the best.
Thank you, bro.
Sports talk, comments and hip hop. Shout out to Reno. Shout out to Stu. Shout out to everybody that fool with Djaytiger, Full Blast Tribe. Much love to everybody, and thank y'all for letting me come apart and invite and just be have fun with y'all.
Definitely,
Thank you.
definitely, bro. I appreciate you, Cooks. You already know you day one, bro.
Hey
Appreciate
man,
you, man.
appreciate you too. Shoot.
Word.
Hey, I can't wait to. Hey, whenever you do another shirt thing, man, I'm gonna try to win. So I can't wait to the shirt.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, that's coming up for sure. Definitely, for
I can't
sure.
wait. I can't wait. You know what I'm saying? So,
Definitely, bro, brother.
I guess this is another edition of Full Blast Sports Talk, right?
Yes, sir. We'll be back with this next week. Shout out to Cooks
Okay.
once again, my brother. Always love, my G.
Always love Full Blast. You
Definitely.
man. Thank you so much. And you and your family have a good day. And I'll be watching and tuning in to what's next. What you got in there? You got something else
Oh,
to say,
yeah.
right?
I got the best of J. Rude tonight. J.
Yeah,
Rude the
yeah,
Damager
yeah,
tonight, 8 p.m.
yeah. So tune in, everybody. Jay Rudy Damager Mix Blend on Full Blast Radio.
Yes,
Hit the
indeed.
subscribe, hit the like. And you did an interview today with Jay Rudy. I'm gonna go back and watch that when I go on break.
That's what's up, my brother. All
Yes,
love,
sir.
my
Yes,
G.
sir.
Thank you.
All up. I'm out. Peace out, y'all. Peace
Peace,
out,
bro.
Full Blast. All
Yes,
right.
sir. Word. Shout out to the homie Cooks, man. Real good brother. So glad I met him, man. So many good people, man, doing this platform, man. Salute, love to everyone that I've met during this full blast, before the pandemic and during it. Word up. So I'll check y'all later on. Word up, bless up, salute. Yeah, I can't wait too. I'm waiting, bless up. I'm waiting. Hopefully that'll be one of the surprises as well for tomorrow. So we'll see what it do. But I'll check y'all later on, y'all. Full Blast Radio.